Hey guys, it's Galaxy Burrito, and today we're gonna be talking about Madden 18 and how they've abandoned franchise mode. I mean, at this point, I'd like to believe that they don't care. They're in it for the money. Madden Ultimate Team is the main goal, with Long Shot as a filler, so that they can make money. Because let's be honest, franchise mode, are they going to be making money off of franchise mode anyway? No, not in the way it is right now. They can't make money off of that mode. So why would they put their efforts into actually making franchise mode decent? There'd be no financial reason to. And that might be assuming what they think, but maybe not the development team, but EA overall. As I'm pretty sure the development team wants the game to be better in franchise. I'm pretty sure EA higher-ups are saying that no, we want to focus on profitable game modes. That's really how I feel now. And I can give a few examples. For example, overall presentation of franchise mode. When you first come in, you have your menu music, and you start off at the preseason, and you have tweets on the left side of your screen that are generic copy and paste tweets from these personalities in the NFL business. Yeah, not good. First presentation, you think, wow, this is pretty lame. And it is lame. And for example, if you want to compare it to something, we can compare it to something like Madden 7, where they had a radio host show, who, I think it was a Tony Brunel show or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but they would have a whole entire radio show talking about what's going on around the league, that if callers call in, and it just added to the illusion that it was you're in a real environment. Like, this is your own NFL world where you're controlling your team. You're in your own world, and you feel like you're an actual owner of an NFL football team. Now you come in, you feel wow. You walk into Madden 18 in franchise and you feel wow. I don't feel like I'm actually in an NFL franchise. I don't feel like I own the franchise. I don't feel like I'm running a franchise. I don't. It's ridiculous. The presentation's horrible in Madden 18. And let's move on to more stuff. Let's go to the overall player engagement of Madden 18. Pretty lackluster, honestly. This year and with many years prior has been pretty lackluster and disappointing. So let me give an example. You have a player who wants a contract. They really want this contract, and you're offering and negotiating with them. You don't negotiate with their agents. No, you negotiate with the player. That alone doesn't make any sense, if you ask me. And it doesn't, because you go back to the older Maddens, you would have a discussion with their agent, and you would renegotiate their contract through a slider bar that you would first of all set the value of the contract. In Madden 18, when you want to offer a contract, it's a preset value that if you go anything under, they'll say no. The player will instantly say no, and you'll never get the good deal. How about in Madden 18, we add a feature where you can say, hey, take a lowered contract with a lower salary and a bigger bonus, and you know what? We can win more championships with everybody at a lower price. If you want to win championships, be a part of our football team. And send that through their agent and send that to the player and then see what they say. If they want to win championships for a lower priced contract, then cool, they can do that. That's just one thing that they could add in the game to make it feel a little more engaging. But no, it just feels robotic. You send them an offer that's predetermined, you go anything under it, they'll say no, and sometimes if you're even at it, they'll say no. And the only thing that implements how they react to contracts is a trait called predictable. Are they predictable in their contract? That's literally how you determine if they're going to be a good contract signing. Lackluster, lazy. That's how I feel. It's lazy. Lazy, 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 lazy. Everything about it's lazy. And let's continue to more. Let's go to the owner side of things, because I'm trying to keep this video relatively short. Let's go to the owner side of things. You own this football team. You price out the food cost. You price out the tickets, the jersey prices. You consider everything as far as your revenue goes. You are in control. In Madden 18, do you really need to mess with that stuff? Let's be honest. How many of the newer Madden players even know that exists? How many of the newer Madden players go to their owner settings and go to, wow, let's go to our price settings. Let's go to our ticket prices, our jersey prices, our food prices. Do you see anybody doing that? I mean, let's be honest, even on the rebuilding community, like, say you see this guy like, hey, we're going to realistically rebuild the Bengals today. And it says realistic in the title, but is it really realistic if they're rebuilding a team by moving these players around to different positions and just acquiring and trading players and then simming out their games, not worrying about their financial where they're at financially? Is that really realistic? Does that come off as a simulation game? No, it really doesn't. That's kind of another thing that bugs me. I'll play seasons of Madden franchise where I don't even touch that stuff because I don't even think it matters. You're never going to run out of money. You're never going to have any kind of money issues. You're never going to have a problem where you're probably going to have to sell the team because you're overpricing everything and everything's just overpriced and just terrible pricing and your stadium sucks. You don't need to worry about that in Zone and Madden franchise. You just play your games, and it's like playing exhibition. I can't even speak. It's like playing exhibition games. There's no difference. There's no control over your team, and there is tiny bit of it, but it doesn't impact the actual team. You know, it doesn't make a player think twice about staying with your team. It doesn't do anything. Everything you do in franchise doesn't matter. It's all robotic. It's the same thing, and that's what franchise is now. It's trash. It's lazy, and this is why I have to make this video, because it's ridiculous. EA. All I'm asking from you guys is to make a more in-depth franchise. We are at a point in franchise where it's nothing. It's like playing exhibition games, except, I could do the same thing in exhibition, change a couple players around and play a game, and have the same experience as franchise. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So, all I'm asking is for a better version of franchise. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Feel free to share your opinions in the comments. If you agree with me, definitely leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. But yeah, I had to get this out. Even if I didn't have a ton of points, it was off the top of my head. And for anybody that's played Madden 18, they know the franchise sucks. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Have a good one.